huh? When
That's why
Biden
he
came
had
in.
to drop out, guys. Like, what? How do you guys feel about Joe Biden dropping out of the presidential race? Like, and that's what I'm saying, guys. He make it look too suspicious and weird. Like, why are you dropping out of the presidential race? First of all, the DNC is like days away, and then
Right.
it's like they just tried to assassinate this guy. You feel what I'm
Yep.
saying? Why are you dropping out? Like, is it the guilt? I'm not saying he had anything to do with it because there's no evidence to prove that yet. But I'm saying you have to take into consideration they just tried to literally take everything from Donald Trump when it comes to his money, his dignity, like
Right.
everything. They tried to make him look like a sex offender. They tried to basically
Crazy.
lie on him and his family. All of these court cases, like, man, it is, I find it very hard to believe that the left did not have anything to do with trying to kill Donald Trump. And there is so much evidence
Oh yeah.
when it comes to the left. Why do you have a picture of Fannie Willis in your phone? You feel what I'm saying? Like that, those are things, and it's like he was there, I think, a day before it happened, scoping out the place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody's seen this. And then you have people in the crowd saying, look, he has a gun. And then they said they seen him 3 hours before the rally. So it's like, what's really going on here?
You know something?
How do you get, you know?
Here's the thing. That building that that kid climbed up on, that building was owned by BlackRock.
Was it?
That's what I heard. But I understood it was owned by BlackRock.
I wouldn't be surprised. They were saying he was involved with it, wasn't he?
Yes.
Like he was in
Insane.
one of their video.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you,
Now,
there's
And they
always
found
a
the
connection.
transmitter. They found the transmitter.
And they
as
saw him
well.
up there before it even took place. Remember, they were saying there was people talking about him being seen. So
right.
And I feel
What
like this is a very bad job on the Secret Service, guys. Like, what do you guys think?
yes,
well,
definitely.
well, first of
Because
all, they wanted Trump to have less Secret Service agent anyway.
Yep.
So Joe
yeah, because
Biden,
the leader of the Secret Service, which is a woman, by the way, she is a huge Biden endorser, guys. Let's
Yep.
not forget
oh
that.
really?
DEI hire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
she is
okay.
a
That
huge Biden.
explains
She's a huge Democrat supporter.
everything.
It's
Yeah.
never
She is a
coincidence.
huge, and she does not like Trump at all.
Oh yeah.
So that's what it was. You know what else was ironic? Is that the police sniper took down that suspect. He lost his job
What?
because he lost his job because he was ordered not to engage
Of course.
to the sniper.
So
What?
let him kill Trump. That means.
Are
then,
you
pretty much.
serious?
Yes.
That is insane. It's
How are
like,
you
bro, all
supposed
of
to
this
think it's not a
information-
setup? At
That
this
is
point.
insane, and that's what I'm saying. That's very hard for people like average Americans to just not believe that you guys are just out to get this man.
Yep.
That's very hard to just an average American can just see they are literally using the judicial system to try to basically stop Trump.
Yep.
That's
Because
insane to me.
once Trump, here's the thing. The minute Trump take his hand off that Bible, deport the illegal immigrants, open up the Keystone Pipeline, that take money away from Nancy Pelosi,
Yep.
There you go.
Bernie Sanders,
Yep.
Barack and Michelle Obama,
Bernie
Hillary and
Sanders a
Bill Clinton.
communist. He supports communism.
Yeah, he's an open
Yeah.
communist.
But-
He's a man.
Even though, despite the fact that's what taking money from them, Ralph, and then take money from the Bidens. So those are a few examples right there. That's why Biden shut off the Keystone and open up and let Putin
And open the border, right?
Yeah,
He
open up the
discontinued
border.
the wall project. Day
And
one, by the way.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, so
Crazy.
speaking about that, because if you don't mind, real quick, I wanted to read what that guy said real quick, and I'm kind of curious what you guys think, because I did say since he wouldn't debate that I would mention it.
Go ahead, yeah.
All right,
What did this
I want to know what you guys
What
think.
did this libtard say? Go ahead.
So he said, here, let's see. It says, Fox does show when he talks about 2025, but now he's running from it like he ducks Roe v. Wade. But he's on tape bragging about that too. But Fox doesn't show that he neither has his doesn't make sense. Supply chain has trumped manned up and not ran from the pandemic. It's not really making sense. You probably don't even know Fox News got sued for $878 million for lying about the election. And then also someone said that it's a record economy right now, and show me the evidence that so-called rapists and killers are crossing the border other than some MAGA talking points you're repeating.
Oh, you want to respond or do you want me to respond? You respond. You respond.
Did he say this is a wrecking country? Did he mean that in a good way?
A wrecking country? Let me see. Where did I... Wrecking country, blah, blah.
Because if he meant that in a good way, this dude is an absolute fool.
Well, he brought up Roe versus Wade, but how he texted, he misspelled. So, and then he said that Fox News got sued for.
Right. What does he have against Fox News? I'm not understanding.
And then also, this is what I want to speak on, what you guys can first. He said that Trump's the reason why the border bill didn't get passed. You know, the fake border bill that wasn't really a border bill. What do you guys want to say on that?
Because it wasn't towards the border.
Well, first of all,
the money was going to Israel, Ukraine, and some was going to Gaza.
Yep.
But see,
Red Sea conflicts.
But here's another. I'm gonna follow up what you say. But here's the thing: when Trump was in office, the reason why we had to pay, it came out of our tax dollar because Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats controlled the purse. So he didn't. So of course it's gonna come out the taxpayer dollar, but Pelosi did not want that wall to be built, and that's why the wall was not completed at the time, because the Democrats had the House, the Republican had the Senate, so that's why that wall wasn't being completed. As far as Fox go, I don't even watch Fox. I watch Newsmax, watch Newsmax or One American News. That's another thing.
Right.
And what was the other comment he said?
Well, he actually blocked me, but let's see.
That's really not manly of him, is it?
Yeah. Then someone said that everywhere you look, roads and bridges are getting worked on. That's not because of Trump's infrastructure week. That never happened. Biden is drilling and making more oil for America. And then he said, show me the evidence of so-called rapists and killers crossing the border other than some MAGA talking points you're repeating.
Let me see it. Lincoln Riley, that young lady who got killed in Houston. We even had an incident in Chicago when a USC student was sexually assaulted by the blue line. By the blue line, by an illegal immigrant. So, but I'm gonna direct that comment to that young man. Here's the reality. Is this: you at home? No, your mother is at home, or your 5-year-old sister at home, and then that illegal immigrant breaking your house. Who you gonna call? If you call 911, you're too late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't. So there are rapists coming from these other countries and stuff, because even a 12-year-old got raped and got thrown over the bridge. So that's not MAGA. That's facts, Ralph, and that you elected, you voted for this. And I tell people this: you over here defending these criminals.
Yep.
These illegal criminals.
This pisses me off,
bro.
Right. That don't have no respect for U.S. laws.
Yep.
Look at New York. We're experiencing it we look at New York City. We're experiencing it every day in Chicago. And now it's happening in California and stuff. And this is why it's important for us to bear arms. Because the minute I see, and I'm going to put this out, and I don't speak Spanish, but translate this if you may. If I see any illegal immigrants, these Venezuelan gang members, touch not only Black America, but any Americans, especially women, children, elderly, I got 43 reasons why you won't do it.
He said, "I got
I love
43
that.
reasons."
I love that.
And hollow points hurt like hell, but but a bullet in the head will make you have a bad day.
Yeah. And it
Your
blows my
last day.
mind. It blows my mind how the liberals always defend these people like over actual Americans who are getting killed. It's like, go move to
It's
these
the
damn
money.
countries.
It's the money.
Yeah.
It's the money.
It's the money. You got these idiotic college kids who
Yeah.
over here defending it too as well.
Yeah.
So that's
They're
why
just lost, man. It's like college has just
Well, they're
been
mostly
brainwashing
rich,
people
right?
for so
White
long.
liberals, it seems. Not actually all colors, but it just seems like maybe a lot of them are rich and spoiled on the way up, or just
I
Yeah,
say
for
unaware.
sure.
liberals. I just say liberals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Lib.
gonna put them as liberals and stuff. But
So when Joe Biden drops out, guys, what does this mean for the Democrats? Really, like, what is next for the Democrats? What do you guys
well, they're
think?
going through their own civil war.
Yep.
It's a civil war among the Democrats. All we gotta do is buy some popcorn,
Yep.
Sit
Watch.
back
drink
and
a few
watch.
beer, and watch the entertainment.
That
I keep.
sounds good, man. I actually got some popcorn, some butter, and all, man. That sounds
I think
great.
they definitely expose themselves. I mean, if you haven't woken up at this point, I just think you're too far
Because
gone. But
a lot of people don't realize, like, Biden and Harris, they actually hate each
yeah,
other.
they hate
Like,
each other. If you watch the
if
debate,
we be honest, they really
yep.
do not like each other at all. And
Oh
I
yeah.
really
But
only think that Kamala Harris is the only option other than Joe Biden is because he was already endorsing her.
Yeah.
So,
he didn't endorse her.
but it was a
I,
Biden Harris like when he was running, right?
yeah, it was, but Biden did not endorse Harris. He just gonna let her take the nomination, but he didn't give out his endorsement.
Wow.
Oh.
So it's like if not come because a lot of people she's not really favored. I think her
Oh, she's
approval
hated.
rating is like
Worse than
36%.
Biden's. Worse than Biden's.
She have a
She's
38.
oh
She
man,
have a
I don't
38
know.
or she have a 38% approval rating.
And that's
Yeah.
with 90% favorable media. Could you imagine
Yes.
if they were fair? It'd probably be at like 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah, factual.
Crazy. So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people fail to realize like Kamala really slept her way to the top.
Yep.
Like she was a very promiscuous woman. She dated a guy in her 60s when she started out in politics.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not
I saw
familiar
that
with the name.
documentary.
I know that because of Steve Harvey.
Right.
Or not.
And it's like it's just
Or
sick.
not
And
Steve
it's like,
Harvey. Who's the guy you talk to? Judge Joe Brown. That's who I've heard.
yeah,
tell
Yeah.
stories
yeah.
Yeah.
I
behind.
had Judge Joe Brown on the
I love
show.
him,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. He was really cool. And
What do you?
it's like I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, and it's just like with Kamala Harris, it's like nobody really likes her. You know what I'm saying? So with the DNC, they're really going to be panicking. I'm going to be there though, actually asking questions like, so
Are you?
Joe Biden dropping out, what are you guys going to do exactly as with your Democratic nominee? Like, because you guys are going to have to announce something before it ends. They
Well,
have a week.
it had to go to Kamala Harris because
If
if
they
it
want
goes
to kill.
it had to go to Kamala
What if it
Harris.
goes to Hillary? What do you
It
They
guys
don't
can't
get
think?
any of
because
the
the
money,
money
right? Yep.
because you got to look at the money. It had to
Yep.
be they have to transfer from one candidate to another. So
I
Hillary
don't know,
may have the
man.
money. They won't be
They
able to
put a
have
lot
enough.
of money in Joe Biden. They
Yeah,
put a
they
lot of
did.
money
But
into
see,
Joe Biden.
that money won't go to Hillary if let's say that Hillary did, they gave it to Hillary. They won't have enough time to transfer that campaign money from Joe Biden to Hillary Clinton. But they have enough time to transfer that campaign money from Joe Biden to Kamala Harris because she's the VP.
He's the vice president, right? Yeah.
Exactly. She's the VP. So that money got to go to that campaign money had to go to Kamala Harris.
Yep.
It won't have because because she's the VP. If it went to Hillary or Gavin Newsom
She's the
or
worst.
Gretchen Worthless, I believe that
Right.
I believe that that money they won't have enough time to transfer that campaign money to them. It won't be enough time, especially we only got 4 months for the election.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time
Yeah.
No,
for
it's
the
not.
Democrats. That's
No.
really not a lot of time.
I think it's going to be Hillary, even though I know I agree they can't take the money, but I think they are. Sadly, they have a lot of the rich elites on their side, so I think they'll be able to just donate more money. But I think it's going to be Hillary and Newsom. That's just what I think. What do you guys think?
I think
for
Newsom.
for
I think
president and VP.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Gavin Newsom
Yeah, he
either, though.
sucks. Yeah, he
That's the thing.
sucks.
See, that's the thing because it's like with Kamala Harris. I mean, of course, she's the VP, so she's looking like the biggest option that the Democrats actually have. But
That's
it's
It's
sad.
like a lot. I know, right? That's really tough. But it's like with Gavin Newsom, he has done a terrible job with
Yeah.
California. And it's like with him being the nominee for the Democrats, it's like, dude, you can't even keep California good. And California is supposed to be one of the best states in the country. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no.
So it's like, what do you think this guy's gonna do running the whole like the entire country? All
Oh, he's
50
gonna
what
mess it
states.
up.
it's gonna be a socialist country. America will
Yep.
be socialist.
Yeah, and it's like he's really left like he supports all the LGBT stuff. I mean, he's a
Oh
Californian,
yeah.
guys. What do you
Did
expect?
you
Hmm.
see that new bill they just passed? Supposedly, if you don't agree with your kid being transitioned at young ages, now they can take your kids away.
Yeah, actually,
That's
yep.
Yeah,
My
insane.
wife,
yeah, I
yeah,
heard about that. I
yeah.
heard about that,
I saw
Sandy.
that not too long ago. Yep.
It's insane.
But here's another thing. Watch out for the Senate race between Steve Garvey and Adam Schiff.
Oh, I'm curious
And
about that.
and guess what? Steve Garvey is up by 2%.
Is he right now?
Yes.
That's why I've been saying I really think Trump has a chance this year if the elections are properly ran, which it's hard to say in California.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's interesting. You gotta watch out for that. Just check that Senate race out between Steve Garvey and Adam Schiff.
All right.
Okay.
And
Definitely have to do
Okay.
that.
yes, because he was up. He's up.
That's
Like
awesome.
48, 46%.
Okay.
Good.
Dang.
I hate Adam Schiff. He's the worst.
Oh yeah, he is.
Pathological liar.
He even betrayed Joe Biden.
Oh, he came out recently and told him to drop out too, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I was just about
Yes,
to
he
say
did.
that. Yep.
That's funny. Doesn't Trump call him pencil neck or
Pencil
something
neck,
like that?
yeah.
Pencil.
Pencil neck.
I so
Trump
wanted-
is the
Trump have a
best, man. Oh my
way
God.
to give out names.
Yes, I hope he comes to Sacramento or California soon. I'd love to see him live.
Speaking of Trump, guys,
Yeah.
he recently just picked JD Vance as his vice president. And I'm kind of curious, what does this mean for 2028, guys? So obviously, I believe Trump's gonna win the presidential race.
Obviously,
And
huh?
people are already looking forward to 2028 already. And they're looking at people like Byron Donalds, Vivek Ramaswamy. They're looking at a lot of top guys out there, and Doug Burgum, I've heard a lot about.
Yes.
So JD Vance, do you guys think he has a chance to win the actual presidential nominee in 2028, or who do you guys think has the best chance of winning?
JD, I would like the combination of JD Vance and Vivek.
Yes.
I like Vivek, man.
I love Vivek. I love Vivek.
Or the senator from Missouri, Josh Hawley.
Hawley. He's
Okay,
good.
yeah, that's a good one. I don't hear him a lot though, but he's pretty good as well.
He's
He has some good viral clips that I'll see a few people on Twitter post. But yeah, he's good at drilling them.
A lot of people a lot of people fail to realize, and I really think this guy's gonna come out of the shadows too, guys, because he's really doing really good where he's at, and I'll explain why in a second. But a lot of people be forgetting about Ron DeSantis, guys.
That's who I was gonna say.
Ron DeSantis is doing phenomenal in Florida. He's one of the, if not the mayor that's brought in the most money in Florida.
That's true.
I'm sorry, governor. I'm sorry. He's the governor that's brought in the most money in Florida. That's insane to me. That is like a big flex.
I agree.
So,
and I actually love to move there, to be honest.
Yeah, Florida do sound good. So, I mean, I love Vivek. I won't, me personally, Vivek will be my first choice. But you got to look at these people. You got to look at Doug Burgum and Ron DeSantis. You have to look at Byron Donalds. You have to look at these people because they are really fired up, like Republicans, people that like, don't really see nowadays. Like, when you think of a Republican like Mike Pence, for example, he's
gross.
not really like a fired up, like we need like strong Republicans now, guys, because I feel like nowadays, that's why I feel like the Democrats have stumped on us for so long, because Republicans are. That's why Barack Obama basically won 2 terms, because look who he's going against. You know what I'm saying? Like Mitt Romney, like come on,
Mitt
he
Romney,
was, and Mitt Romney was winning during the election.
Was he?
I mean, he
I don't
was,
remember.
but it's like he needed like more firepower. Like he needed more ferocity. Like I think, I don't know, man. The left has just basically brainwashed people into thinking that saying everything politically correct is the right thing to do, and it's not.
Oh, that's true. I mean, look who our guy is. He doesn't always say the perfect thing, but his policies are the best, I would say.
Yeah, factual. But we need people like that, though.
I wanted to talk on DeSantis real quick because I do have an opinion on him. I think policy-wise, he's probably one of the best governors, but I feel like the team he hired around him was just terrible. And especially the Twitter team, they were just like kind of calling Trump supporters like
Are you talking about his
cultists.
campaign team?
Yeah, his campaign team on X, Twitter, was terrible. And I mean, I know that doesn't have to do with him, but I feel like he's not the best talker, but as we say, vote off policy. So if you're talking about policy, then I would agree with you. And if he could learn how to debate better, then yes, he would be 2028 for sure. And Vivek, I love Vivek and Byron Donalds.
But that's the thing, because look, a lot of people fail to realize this. And I know this is irrelevant as hell, but this, like, just think about the OJ case, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had all the evidence in the world to convict OJ Simpson of this murder. There's literally 0.0001% chance of this being someone else's blood at this crime scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling this to the jury, but they're like in and out a little bit because you're not as fired up and you're not as riled up as Johnny Cochran. You know what I'm saying? Because he's putting on that ferocity, and it's kind of giving him the show. So it's like, you have to have facts to back it up. But you have some Americans out there that just look and be like, wow, this guy is cool. I'm going to vote for him. I mean, it's stupid. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree that people should look at policy, but this, I believe, backs up for the people that aren't looking at just policy. They just looking for someone who's strong.
Right.
And Ron DeSantis, if he be a little bit more fired up, he could really win. You know
definitely. Well, he was up before Trump got the indictments, as you know, and then that's kind of when stuff started to change and when he started debating and talking in public. But I mean, I mean, he isn't I'm saying that I'm overselling it. He isn't that bad of a talker. I'm not trying to say that. It's just debating wise, I feel like he'd do better. But as you said, if he gets better at talking, I feel like he'd be the perfect person 2028. Well, him and Vance. I didn't expect Vance to be VP. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I didn't really know much about him.
Unexpected.
And you know what's crazy? I want to say,
what do you guys think about JD Vance?
I had to look more into JD Vance and stuff as far as his policy go. But what I heard about him on the surface, that he's very pro 2A, and he said,
and his meme off.
I watched his story that he actually made a movie on that's on Netflix. I was watching it today.
I saw that. Somebody actually commented on that in my comments. When I seen him at the RNC give this speech, I'm like, JD is a true American, because he actually fought for our country. He was a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
He was a senator in Ohio, and it's like he grew up poor. Like I hate to put the guy business out there, but I mean he said it himself. So, but I mean his mother grew up a drug addict.
Yep.
And it's like when you hear African Americans, Dennis, you hear this all the time. Oh, my mama grew up this, or my daddy grew up that. And it's like, yeah, they got white privilege and this and the third. And it's like, dude, they grew up with nothing too. You know what I'm saying? They don't make excuses. This man has made no excuse. This man is literally the vice president of the United States. Well, he's the future vice president, excuse me. And he came from literally nothing. You know? Yep. That's crazy.
It's the American dream, as we call it. If you put your hard work in,
but
then you
that American dream is dying though,
Yes,
because of
that's
Joe
true as
Biden and the
well.
Democrats, and
Well,
we have to stop it.
But see, here's the thing: I can't even fault Joe Biden because that's who he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We have
he's
to,
always
since
been that.
forever.
yeah,
Since forever.
he's been like that for over 52 years.
Yep.
Right.
So
We're
guess
stupid
who?
enough to vote
So
for him.
right. So the one who should be ashamed is the people who voted for
Us,
this.
right?
Yep.
Because we
We
vote because the black vote 90% goes to the Democrat.
I think it's be like 60 to 50. That's just what I think. What do you
It
guys
should
think
be that way. 50.
this election? Yeah, because you see these videos and it's like almost everyone's for Trump. That's just what I
Mhm.
see. Like
Yeah,
everyone.
Man.
So,
and that is true.
as they
So
should be. Yeah.
so the question is November 5th. That's going to be the question that need to be answered. Do you want
I don't think
you?
Kamala, she's definitely not going to be able to do this.
Oh,
Everybody
definitely.
already is saying we don't want Kamala Harris as our president.
Yep.
I mean, this is coming on both sides, guys. I don't know what else to tell these people. I mean, the Democrats, they have to figure something out. Now, me personally, I'm not rushing because I'm not with
Mhm.
them. But
Right.
these people are desperate
Mm-hmm.
because they thought they were going to be successful with assassinating Donald Trump, I believe.
Yeah.
So they wanted to basically kill Donald Trump, have us come up with somebody else to represent us as the Republican nominee for the
A rhino.
presidency, and right, a rhino basically, and the Democrats were going to win because let me ask you guys this one last question before I get off.
Mm-hmm.
If this assassination was successful, will Joe Biden have dropped out of this race?
No.
I
No,
always
he
thought he
wasn't.
was going to drop out.
But do you think he would have dropped out if this assassination was successful?
Oh no. Well, I just think the dementia is so obvious at this point. That's just how I feel. That I just thought they were trying to just pull him as far as they could. But I'm surprised he's gotten this far, to be honest.
Right.
Mhm.
I thought he would have been dead
Mhm.
by now, or like, but I mean, it's getting pretty bad, and people are still willing to avoid it because their hatred for Trump is that high. It blows my mind.
But
Right.
what interest is why they hate Trump?
They don't have a
They
valid
can't
reason.
tell you why, and that's the
Yeah,
problem because people can't think for themselves. They're watching this
yeah,
brainwashing ass CNN, MSNBC.
yeah.
They can never tell you why they hate Trump. This is insane.
Oh yeah, and then when people say it's a record economy right now, what would you say? What would be your question
And that's
A
what I'm
record
saying.
or
what?
answer
Are they trying to say
or
that's
answer?
good?
If it's a
Well,
record economy right now, like that person commented,
that's going up or down?
Oh,
they're
like
saying it's a
meeting record,
record.
like
Yeah,
high,
like
like as
Well,
far as what?
they said unemployment's record low, but I already know my answer for that. But I
Oh
just was
my
curious what you guys would think.
gosh,
yeah,
bro. You
it got a
have
little hot
got to
for
be
me as
kidding
well.
me. A lot of people fail to realize when Trump was president, before COVID, the economy was flourishing.
Oh, best
A
ever.
lot of people had to get on unemployment and stuff like that because they were out of a job and they needed money. So that's understandable because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? This is why another thing why I don't think the government should be involved in with American people.
Oh,
That's just
definitely
this is
not.
my opinion. I believe if you want to be protected, you have to protect yourself with your own firearm, so you wouldn't have to worry about calling
Yep.
the police all the time. Now you have people out there that are defenseless, like the old ladies. So I still like support the blue truth stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it's like still keep the police. But if people all walk around with their own firearms, you wouldn't really need the police like
Oh
that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it would save us more money. And one more thing, guys, and then you guys
Criminals
can say
wouldn't come
whatever you
after
want.
you either if they knew you had guns too.
Exactly.
Yep.
The criminals won't even come near you because they know everybody's strapped.
Yep.
But one more thing, guys, because I was actually watching something that was very interesting, and I just wanted to get this off my chest. And I'm gonna just let you guys say whatever you want to say, and I'm gonna just head out because my stuff about to die. But I was watching this House Senate meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys familiar with Robert Kennedy?
Yes.
Yes.
So he was actually talking about these tax cuts, these easy tax cuts that we could be making in our country. And he basically said if we cut just 5% of taxes when it comes to these unnecessary expenses, right? We would basically have $73 trillion in
Damn.
10 years. Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't.
So my thing is this, guys. If we just cut unnecessary tax like for as little as 5%, in 10 years, America would see $73 trillion. That would
That's
easily take us out of the debt we have now and give us more money, more than ever.
that's crazy thinking about it in that way. Just 5%.
What do you think? Just five, just 1%. How much do you think we'll save?
Oh, trillion still, but not as many. But yeah,
I believe it's
they
close to $7 trillion.
they just need
Just
to stop spending
1%.
our money. They need to stop spending our money on BS, garbage, nonsense.
But in order to do that, we got to vote them out.
Exactly.
Right.
Because I know here in Illinois, we not only that we're going to flip it for Trump, but we need to get some of them city councilmen, the state Senate and the House. We got to vote them out too.
Those are just important.
For
Put some
sure.
conservatives on there so they can clean this stuff. Because it's like, now here's something that's going to be useless. It's more black women now who going to vote for Kamala Harris.
Right. Yeah, I've seen.
They got they talk about Trump derangement syndrome. They got the Obama derangement syndrome, in my opinion. Oh, he black. Let me vote for him. Oh, she black. Let me vote for him. She not
That's
even
what
black.
that.
Just like how Obama was half black.
It's crazy how people just vote based off race and not like
policy. Not policy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn, we've almost been at it for an hour. Time flies. I like the conversation.
Yeah, that's what
though.
I was saying, man. So yeah, I my phone about to die, so I'm gonna just go ahead.
That's right. My phone's about. Yeah, I'm about to get off too. But we should definitely talk more. I want to start getting more interacted with the conservative community. I'm gonna start going to events, so I'd like to start meeting more people, talking more.
Yeah, and have them people from CNN. I'm ready for a debate.
Yes. I'm gonna talk to those people. I'm gonna try to see.
Man.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
And then we can add Cafe. And one more thing. I'm sorry. 5 more minutes, guys, or 2 minutes. Okay. We're just gonna make it 2 minutes. Jordan, what's up with Caffeine Zombies, bro?
I stopped talking a while ago.
This guy this guy has literally lost his mind, guys. This guy sent me a paragraph virus. like 2 Bible scriptures long, guys. I kid you not. Talking about how, hey, I used to like your channel because you were all facts and numbers and statistics at first, but now you turn into every other right-wing conservative channel and you just do all conspiracies and all this, that, and the third. And
what conspiracies?
Now I have to unsubscribe. And I'm like, dude, if you don't, like, why do you care so much? Like, he comments under every video, everything. Like, what's
he was doing that on a lot of my posts. And once he started defending open pedophilia at pride parades, I stopped responding to him. Once people
don't let him figure out who Dennis is.
Well, once people start defending like pedophilia in the open and just like we were talking about
there are
5
parades. Genders.
Yeah,
like what are you talking about, bro?
Well, I stopped talking when we were talking about pride parades and how they were having these like little centers where people can pee on each other and kids were around. And he said, as long as the parents okay, it's totally fine. I'm like, the problem is, yes, men like you have been saying yes because they're weak for so long that's why it's gotten this bad. Yeah, I can't sit by and support or talk to people that support pedophilia. That's just how I think, at least. But he used to message me on my all of my posts, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I like his our conversations, but it just got worse and worse in regards to what he was defending, and I just can't. Yeah, can't support that.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, he's sniffing too much cat litter, man. He's sniffing way too much cat litter. Seriously.
That's
But,
funny.
but yeah, man, I'm gonna end it off on that. I'm gonna end this
All right.
off on that, guys.
Hey, I'll
Good
tag
video.
you in. I'll tag you in the video also, and then it's good meeting you, Dennis. Hopefully, we can all talk again
Likewise.
soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll talk to you guys
I'm
soon.
looking forward to interact with you anytime.
Definitely. I'll talk
Yes,
to you guys
sir.
soon.
And
Have a great night.
You
yep,
too.
I'll see you guys. I'll see both of you guys soon, man.
All right,
All right.
sounds good. Have a good
All
night.
right.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.